The federal budget cuts, of course, the language of the GOP, and behind closed doors, they've been aiming for this one particular line item for a very long time. Let's take a look. Of course, it's all about the steep cuts while making sure that the wealthy stay wealthy, but there is a particular number I want to point your attention to. It's the cut of $880 billion from the House Energy and Commerce Committee, which oversees healthcare spending in programs such as Medicaid over the next decade. $880 billion. Keep that number in mind. So from a budgetary perspective, in 2023, states received a total of $614 billion in federal funding for Medicaid and contributed $260 billion in state funds. Now, the cuts are not entirely wiping out Medicaid, but the question is whether those cuts are going to limit Medicaid into complete dysfunction. And then, of course, we got to consider who is left holding the bag. And for that, we just look to the description. Medicaid helps many people in the United States, including children, pregnant people, the elderly, and people with disabilities. Medicaid is the largest source of health coverage in the country. It covers nearly 4 in 10 children and over 8 in 10 children who are experiencing poverty. In adults, Medicaid covers 1 in 6 adults and almost half of the adults in poverty. People with disabilities, Medicaid covers more than 1 in 4 adults ages 19 to 64 with disabilities. And of course, Medicaid covers qualified pregnant women. Yeah, that's the people left holding the bag. Shouldn't necessarily be surprising. It's coming from the GOP.